We are at Devoxx UK and I'm here with Pieter van der Meer from Devoxx, who has just presented a session about this project at the Port of Rotterdam. So Pieter, can you tell us a bit more about what you talked about?
I talked about a implementation that we did within Port of Rotterdam, and we're using various techniques to ingest data that is relevant for managing and keeping the harbor working.
Okay, so obviously the Port of Rotterdam is a big organization, has lots of things going on, lots of ship traffic and probably lots of data generated.
Yes.
So what was the use case for your project? What were you trying to accomplish with gathering, processing data from the harbor?
Yeah. Well, initially the process was to replace an existing system, but once we got working with the new system, we saw all kinds of new opportunities on how we could replace existing systems towards a more real-time implementation with the data. Because it was an old-fashioned MapReduce job that would run once a month, and we're trying to move that towards a real-time solution.
Yeah. So would you say that data and data processing is helping the port to operate more efficiently?
The project I'm doing is not really focused towards efficiency, but it's not operational efficiency. It's more focused towards environmental efficiency.
Okay.
We all know we have discussions about the environment, CO2 emissions and things like that. The harbor does have a view on how much pollution is put into the air by all the ships, but not really real good numbers.
Yeah.
And they calculate it once a month, but they're off, and they want to introduce that as being real time. And secondary, because we follow all the ships in the harbor, they're trying to use that to see which parts of the harbor are overused or underused, and see what we can do with that one.
Okay, so you're basically using data to kind of create a better world for the port.
Yeah, a better world in the sense that it's more efficient and they can expand and keep growing, even with all kinds of pollution rules that are there.
Okay, good. So if you look a bit forward, let's say the next 3 years, how do you think that the field of big data and data science is going to develop in the following years?
I think that big data as a separate thing is going to disappear. We're just going to say we're doing data, and big data is nothing specific anymore. But what I do see is that the data world, the engineering world, and the scientist world are moving towards each other.
Yeah.
Because the biggest problem that we face now is we got tons of data, but we got no ways or means to process that quickly.
Yeah.
The interaction with scientists, it's always hard.
Yeah. Okay, so enough jobs for data engineers, people operating large clusters, and data scientists in the future.
Yeah. But I think that the term data engineer, data scientist, they will merge into each other as well, because what I see in my work, and especially the current project, that engineering and science, it's moving towards each other.
Yeah.
We're helping each other. I don't understand all the math those guys do. They don't understand all the engineering I do, but we're getting to know more and more of each other's field.
Okay, interesting. So thank you very much.
You're welcome.